Hi, it's Tanaya. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a eyelash extension set. I am going to have you guys see me close up lashing. We're going to be making some volume fans and we're going to be doing a lash set from beginning to end. And we are going to be using Gollee lash extension products today. So I am excited. So they sent me over their super bonder. They also sent me over their Elite Master Glue Power, so we're going to be using their glue. And they also sent me a 0.05 C mix tray, so it goes from 8mm to 16mm. Really cute packaging, very cute. And the lashes are super soft, very soft. They feel amazing. And they also sent me a eyelash tweezer, a lash extension tweezer. Now this is a boot tweezer, but it kind of curves a little back this way. And lastly, they sent me their eyelash enhancing serum, and this is what their eyelash enhancing serum looks like. You open it up and it has that little applicator there. So we are going to have our client come in. I'm going to show you guys, how to put the under eye pads on, cleansing the lashes, and then of course we're going to apply some lash extensions. So let's get right into it. I am going to be taking out the lengths that I'm going to be using on my client. I love that this tray has the foil back on the lash extension strips because it's easy to peel them off, and it's very easy to put them right back in the case where they belong for storage. So that was a huge plus. And I'm also going to be using a jade stone. I like to put tape on mine. It's just better for the glue. And here is a before of my client. Then I'm going to show you the after. This is her first time getting lashes, so I am cleaning her lashes just with a foam cleanser, and then I'm using, of course, disposable tools to clean her lashes, and then we are just going to dry them. And I like to use a damp cotton round, just wet it a little bit, and then clean off the lashes. I'm not one that likes to just use the water squirter and pour water on the client's eye and stuff like that, so I just dampen my cotton round, and we get those natural lashes nice and clean. Now you guys are going to see me apply the under eye pads, and I like to use Next Care tape. So I am making sure the bottom lashes are completely tucked away. And I always explain this to my client too, especially when they're first timers. I just say I'm using these under eye pads to make sure your bottom lashes are tucked away, and why I'm using tape, so they know, because they don't know what we know. And as you guys saw, I mapped out her eye, so I'm using 9, 10, 11, 12, and then going back down to 11 and then 10. So we're going to give her a nice doll eye shape, and doll eye is pretty much a very safe shape to use, especially if a client is a first timer and they don't have a specific request. You can really never go wrong with giving somebody a doll eye shape for the most part. And I am just using their lash extensions, fanning them out, and just applying them to each one of her natural lashes. And she does have a very decent amount of natural lashes, so her lash set is definitely going to be full, whether she went with a classic set, a hybrid set, or a volume. But we're going to do volume on her today. I did a mostly just 3D to 6D fans, and then there was some closed fans I put in there just to kind of make it mimic like a classic extension, because this was her first time. So some of them are like 2D or 3D, but they're closed fans just so they kind of mimic a classic extension since this was her first time. So you guys are just going to see me apply the lash extensions to her eyes. And also, if you notice, so if you are a lash tech, her eye is very shaky. So she is not a client who would just basically relax her eye and kind of keep it closed and not move. Her eye was shaky the whole time. So it could have been nerves, or maybe she had coffee that day, or a mixture of both, but her eye was extremely shaky. But once you lashed so many people, you just figure out how to work with a lot of different types of clients, the ones that move a lot or the ones that sleep, so you deal with a lot of different natural lash shapes, a lot of different eye shapes, and you get some people that move and they just can't fully relax. So she was one of those, but we got her looking good with some lash extensions. And I'm also going to show you that I actually use a taping trick where I basically lifted up the lashes that already have extensions on them, and then it was able to expose the bottom layer of her natural lashes, and it was a lot easier for me to add extensions on by taping up the eyelashes that already were lashed, so I can just see a lot better. I can isolate a lot better, because isolation and placement is very, very huge when it comes to doing eyelash extensions. That is the main thing. So if you want to give eyelash extensions to people, the main thing you have to know how to do is isolate the natural lash and place the eyelash extension on correctly. That is the bread and butter to this game. So you guys are just gonna watch me lash her, and then I'll be back. Alright, so now I am drying her, and I am searching through the lashes. I make sure there's like nothing sticking and stuff like that, and I take my hand dryer and I am drying those lash extensions, and I'm also taking my Nano Mister, love this thing, and I am drying her out. So this just helps those glue fumes to air out, you know, so when she opens her eyes she won't have any irritation. And I'm also taking their super bonder. I waited 3 minutes like it instructed, and I am taking that little micro swab tip, and I am going to be applying the super bonder to her eyelash extensions. Now you only want to apply this on the base, on the bottom of the eyelash extension. You want to get it where you basically put your lash extension glue onto that extension. You don't have to go all the way up the eyelash extensions, only on the base. So I'm applying that really well on both eyes, and then I keep my dryer on the whole time so she can continue to dry as I'm putting that super bonder on her, and then, you know, brushing out the lashes here and there. A lot of the times I take my dental mirror and I check out how her lash set is looking. I also use this to just double check and make sure nothing's sticking and everything, and she'll be able to open her eyes perfectly fine. Now I am going to be removing the under eye pads. I lift the eyelid up a little bit, and then I gently remove the under eye pad, because remember the tape is going to tug the bottom lashes a little bit. So you want to be gentle with this part. And then I lift the eye up, make sure there's nothing sticking first, and then I go ahead and I pull that under eye pad right on up. And then here she goes.
Oh my God.
Alright you guys, so that wraps up the video today. As you guys got a little snippet clip, this was her first time getting eyelash extensions. She was very excited, she loved them, so maybe she'll be back, we shall see. But Basically, I used the .003 in C curl on her. She had a ton of natural lashes, which was great to work with, especially for a volume set. She can get hybrid or she can get a classic set and it'll look super full on her. So it was amazing. As far as the products, I thought the glue was very good. The lashes were very soft, very easy to work with. They were easy to fan out as well. And even if, like, when you fan out the lashes and your bases weren't together, as soon as you pop it in that glue, that just snaps it together and you were still able to use that fan. So I had no issues using the products. They were really good. I used a super bonder on her as well. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love making these kinds of videos, so I am going to be getting more models and doing more of these videos for you guys. So comment what you want to see next, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.